Well, thanks everybody for joining. Thanks, Victor. Um, got here with me, Paul, head of community, and Lori LaRusso, who's the co-chair of the DoK SIG. Pretty light agenda. I mean, there's a lot going on right now, obviously with KubeCon um, coming up. So we just sort of expect everybody's busy, but we still have a few announcements. So I will share the agenda here. So, like the Get Started project, well, I need to change it because I think it sounds better when I call it the Get Started guide. The guide is to create the project. Now, the guide is basically um, completed, or at a point where we can say we have a guide to point people to, which I think is great. Um, it would be great if we had at least a couple people who could review it and maybe offer a little bit of feedback. There's one other area where I feel like it would be great to, and this is what I owed you, Lori. Well, let me pull it up. It's just there's a section on the different like types of workloads. And if we could get, I don't know, not everybody probably has their own expertise, but if we could get a little bit of a contribution about like, some links or just a short description about, these different workloads or good examples, that'd be great. But honestly, I think we're in really great shape. Like we accomplished, I think, the main goal, which is to have like an aggregated source for people to, a resource that people can get started with DoK. And Ryan put together this part, which is awesome, which is like, this is sort of the end goal, right? Like now you've gained some knowledge. Now, how do you do something with it? So like sort of the call to action here is, okay, now set up your first database in Kubernetes. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, if you have the time, it'd be great if you can review that. You can offer any feedback in the SIG channel, or you can just do a pull request if you have something to talk about. Yeah. Um, the other big news is that DoK Day will be back at KubeCon EU in 2025. I believe that's in April. So the CFP is open now. So KubeCon North America hasn't happened yet, right? But the CFP for DoK Day at KubeCon EU is open. So we'll want to do a big push. So well, I think I want to create a video, and maybe we can get some other people to participate in making a video to promote the CFP, so we can get a lot of great submissions. So there's some kind of key deadlines. Any questions about that? Okay. Um, One thing I also just set up, which is I think there's a couple of great resources now to point people to if you have conversations, especially at KubeCon, right? So if you have questions from people about DoK and like what it's about, and you want to point them to a place, well, I also aggregated. So the Get Started guide is a good place, but I also created this Linktree page, which I'll pull up on the DoK website, which basically has links to everything that you'd want, or like important things, like to the Get Started project, to our Slack group, to the Meetup group, YouTube channel, the DoK Day schedule, our white paper, and then also, which leads me to the next thing, which is the DoK community handout. So this is another resource that we just created. So this sort of just tells people like about what is data on Kubernetes, what is the data on Kubernetes community, and then actually this link here, sort of cyclical, I guess, but it takes you back to takes you to the Linktree page. So we just want to make it easy for you, like when you have discussions, like maybe you're, I don't know, in other Slack channels, or you're at some sort of conference and DoK comes up. It's like a pretty easy link to remind people to go to dok.community/links. So that's there for you. Um, yeah, so those are the main things I have. Lori, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I was just wondering for the Q, and I didn't see it. So for the program committee interest form, is there, oh, you're sharing it next week. God, I can't read. No, I think this is good. I did ping people at Percona about the workloads and trying to get a contribution in before KubeCon.
Yeah,
Um, but just really excited to like get to meet you in person in a week.
we met already.
No, we didn't. Oh my God, we did in California. Oh, why is this being recorded? Delete.
That's cool. That's fine. You were busy. But yeah. Cool. Yes, we met at that car
At
museum.
the yeah, at the event, the car place
Yeah,
for Percona Connect. Yeah. Oh my God. That June seems like ages ago. Like it didn't even exist.
that's true. It does seem like a long time ago. Well, cool. Well, yeah. And then I guess so the last thing really is okay, we should start to think about like what are some things we can do next. So the get started guide was I think sort of our push um for this KubeCon, but we have another KubeCon coming up, and it would be great if we had some sort of project that um we could work towards. So all ideas are good ideas, and yeah, just keep thinking about what you want to do, or how can we um, benefit the community. It doesn't have to be big, right? Small progress is still progress. So if you have ideas, we want to hear about them. The DoK SIG channel is a good place to just bounce ideas off people, and these meetings as well. So um, yeah, hopefully everybody has a good KubeCon who's going. If not, we're going to be posting all those videos will be posted like a week or two later. So DoK Day videos will be on our YouTube channel via the CNCF, and also like I forgot. Oh shoot, I will add it later. But there is a panel also on Wednesday. It's the future of DBaaS and Kubernetes panel. So that's going to feature Melissa Logan, the director of DoK, Gabriele Bartolini, he's the maintainer of Cloud Native PG, also works for EDB, and then Sergey Pronin, he's from Percona, and then also Deepti Cigaretti, who's the works for Planet Scale, but is the like lead um, for the Vitesse project. So that should be a really awesome panel. We're on Wednesday, the first day of KubeCon, instead of the last day, which is pretty great. So hopefully we'll have a really good turnout for that. Yeah, that's really it for now. So keep thinking about cool, fun ideas that we can maybe work on um, post KubeCon. And that's really it. Unless anybody has a question, do you have any? Victor, do you have any questions? It's your first time coming. It's okay if you don't. All right. Well, cool. Well, that's it. But yeah, thanks for coming today, and we'll catch you on the next one. All
Thank
right.
you.
See you later. Yep. Stay sane out there today.